Hi everyone, we are back. I just want to talk about something that is very pertinent. People understanding that business, you can say whatever you want to say. It's not about money at all times or profit at all times. Business serves two purposes. One, if you're in service, you must give service. If you're in goods, you must give goods. All right? But simultaneously, you cannot just give service and staff the business. To staff the business is not ideal. So the business must be in service, and then simultaneously you must get the money. So now let me explain something quickly. I happen to have one client of mine who came here to be assisted due to deaths in 2015. She was working by then, working at the South African Airways. And then, but now immediately after signing the Form 16, the client disappeared. And then we tried to make a contact with her, we could not find her. So she disappeared. After a few years, she showed up. But this time when she was showing up, she wanted to be cleared. She wanted the debt review status to be cleared. Now, this is how it works. You go under debt review. After going under debt review, a debt counselor will do everything, submit the proposal, and once that has been done, the first month, the first payment will go to the debt counselor. That's how it has been arranged, okay? It goes to the debt counselor because the debt counselor is doing a job, and then that is available. Then the second month, we need to take the money for the legal fees. The third month, you start paying your creditors. But now, if they pay the debt counselor and the money remains, this money remaining, they take the remainder to the next level, which is the legal. And then same thing with legal, they take the money to the next level, which is creditors. Now, you may think, you know what, it takes a while. I mean, they don't pay, but I think that's how it was designed deliberately so that it can self-sustain itself. But if you look very, very closely, the people who are paying the debt counselors, it's not the consumer or the clients. It is the creditors because all of us, the debt counselor, the consumer, the creditors, we have one objective: to assist the client who's under financial stress, to relieve the client. So now creditors, out of their own volition, they decide not to, they reduce the interest rate. Some they reduce up to zero for that matter, 0%. Some they reduce to 35 to half of what they are charging. So now, if they have reduced the interest rate, that means the credit that they've given you, you don't owe them because that money was supposed to go to them. So that is why they recognize the work that is being done by the debt counselor. That's why they say, no, first pay the debt counselor. Now, yes, when she surfaced or resurfaced, now she had appointed now a legal firm. A legal firm now sent me the letters demanding that I release her so that they can start the process of clearing the status. Then I said to her, look, there's no way it can be cleared. You'll be cleared only by a registered debt counselor. Lawyers can't clear you. You must be registered by a registered debt counselor, provided that certain requirements were met. So if there is an outstanding amount, it won't happen. Then they tried, it never worked. She paid money again to those lawyers. It's a very reputable company. I don't want to mention it by name because I don't want to ruin their reputation. I I told them that go ahead, then we'll meet in court if need be. They just disappeared. Guess what? It never happened. So the money was taken. The client could not be assisted. Late last year, November, the client resurfaced again. Now she was like very humble now, saying, look, I apologize, I made a mistake, I didn't listen. Could you kindly assist me? All right. And then I asked, what happened? Where were you? Well, I was retrenched at some point. Because I was retrenched, so that is why. And then so I disappeared. But the reason for her to abscond, it was not that. So retrenchment happened along the way. Then I said, what happened to those? I said, those, they could not help me. Instead, they took the money. I said, I told you, it's not going to happen. And then I said, what are you doing now? Then the client said, currently, I'm doing some piece jobs and all that, just to survive, make some income. Then I said, if you don't have an income, you can't go under that review. All right, you need to have an income. Say, no, I do have an income. I said, fine. I'll try to see how can I assist. Firstly, I'll explore the avenue of prescription because you're here in 2015, now it's 2024, all right? That means it's 9 years. And prescription says within 3 years, if they didn't make any contact with you within 3 years, if they cannot prove that they did contact you, that debt falls off, all right? Then I said to her, look, let's explore the prescription. Then we responded to the creditors to say the client was under that review with us. All these things happened, but now we want to check whether there's still any outstanding balance or there are prescriptions in those credit agreements. Guess what? Almost all of them, we got answers with prescription that all those debts were prescribed. So she's left with only one debt, which is not much. I think she'll pay next year, June, she'll be able to finish off, and then we can give her clearance. All right. So now, people may say whatever that they say, debt review is not a bad thing, because if you get a debt counselor who understand how can they exploit the law, then you are able to relieve the client. And we have done it many times whereby we applied prescription. And then because you have applied prescription, then those credit agreements falls off. And once they falls off, then a person goes closer to a process of getting a clearance. Now, you may find that you're in a situation, I know that some of people have been tricked by some debt counselors to say, look, we are going to put you under consolidation, not debt counseling, whereas they know very well that they are putting the client under debt counseling. Now you can't be able to make debt or anything. So if you want to clear that status and you want to be assisted, just give us a shout. We will therefore assist you how to do it. So we'll assist you to ensure that you clear that status. Now, I always emphasize on education, education, education. I would recommend that if you really, really want to get rid of a tough situation in your life, this is the book that I would recommend. This is the book that I wrote, which is called How to Get Out of Bad Debts, Use Other People's Money and Resources to Get Rich. All right, you learn from others. You can get this book, you can learn. This book will show you so many strategies. I've got a strategy that shows how to pay quicker, even if you don't go under debt review, all right? But if you ask me, debt review, I prefer it because it's a legal process. Remember when they are to take your asset, either your car or your house, they must go to court first and get a court order or an attachment order. Then they can therefore repossess your house or your car. So now in this book, I explain various strategies and how to raise money. Because in business, that's what you should preoccupy yourself with, how to raise money. And you must find a way how to raise money. So this book outlines how did I go about, and I learned from others, how did I raise money? And I'm sure you can do. If somebody can do it, I'm sure you can also do it. So this book, you can get it from us, and then just drop us a WhatsApp. As you can see, the WhatsApp number at the end of this presentation. Thereafter, and then we'll make sure that you get a book. So once you get it, then go through it and then read, read, read. But it doesn't end there, because we strongly believe in financial education. We also have what you call a mentoring program. You know, on Tuesday, I was on the City FM speaking about the financial difficulties. Moreover, that these days, as you can see, the petrol has just gone up. America is sending a signal that they'll stop funding for South Africa. All those sentiments, they send a negative vibe, and as a result, they affect the performance of the economy. So now things are really, really tough. So now, if you want to be part of our mentoring program, the same thing, drop us a WhatsApp number. We'll therefore give you a contact and talk to you and make an arrangement that you become part of the mentoring program. We all learn from others. I also learned from others. I went for mentoring in 2009, and it has worked for me even today. And that is why sometimes people think that I have a vast knowledge of these financial issues. Is because I educate myself. So now I need to share that knowledge with you. So you're more than welcome to drop us a WhatsApp. Our company is called TBR Solutions. You can find us on Facebook, you can find us on X, uh, you know, all the time, or YouTube channel. And then that's how you can learn. I thank you.